the SC now becomes the advocate of a minister.
Just to round off on Mary de Haas, I don't, of course, hold the brief for Mary de Haas, but
Senior Counsel, I see Honorable Sangoni is
sorry,
raising a hand.
Thank you, Chair. I'm so sorry to disturb. Can we just be directed to where this letter is in the pack? That was my only intervention. Thank you.
It's not in the bundle. It's not in the bundle thus far, but we can make it available if the honourable members request it. You can send it as early as this evening.
Yeah, you see, when you speak to the general, you say, can you please read it to the record? So even yourself, when you make reference to an evidentiary material, you must also put it on record so that the members can have access to it.
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Malema.
So we agree that you can't take that line of questioning because we don't have what he's talking about. Because the conversation is going to be between him and the general. We are lost. It can't be correct that, remember, the SC is going to finish and then that document is going to be available to us tomorrow. We don't know what is really happening. So I think if it's not here, we are working on the basis of what is here, all the bundles that are here. If the SC wanted that to be part of line of questioning, he's the one who prepared this for us. He can't leave a document out and then come and question about it and say he can make it available when he had an opportunity to make it available beforehand. So we need to leave that one.
That is exactly what I'm saying, because before he questions the general, he instructs him to read the material on record. And then once it is on record, questions will follow. So if you don't have that material now, SC, respectfully so, it will be unfair to the general to continue asking him questions on a material which is not before the committee.
Okay, as you please, I was just putting a version of another witness, of someone who's going to be called, what his reasons were and for his comments, but we can leave it there, Chair.
Yeah,
because one of the other reasons was some work study, which again we've seen it and we have a copy of it, but it's not part of the record up until now.
You see, the other challenge that the members may have is that they do not have that statement of Minister Mkhwanazi now. And if we use it to ask the general questions, the day Minister Mkhwanazi comes here, members make reference to the answers that the general would have given or to the questions that you have fielded. And then he says, but at that time, I have not given you my signed statement, or at that time, you also did not have my statement.
The letter that Senior Counsel is making reference to, we are dealing with the witness statement from General Mkhwanazi. The letter that Senior Counsel is referring to.
Or the letter from
someone has.
Mary de Haas.
Yes. A part of whose evidence is that letter?
Yeah.
Because we are dealing with General Mkhwanazi's witness statement. It's not part of General Mkhwanazi's witness statement. So whose evidence is that letter part of? It can't be an annexure to this either. Is the senior counsel now submitting his own evidence?
Honorable Sangoni, Honorable Sauls, Honorable Malema.
Thank you, Chair. Unfortunately, I think this goes back to the question that I had asked on the procedure. I want to be sympathetic to the senior counsel to say that given the fact that he believed that the general would not be available to answer, he then took this approach. But it's neither procedurally correct, nor is it fair both to the committee as well as to the general. And listening to the SC now, it seems like there's a lot more issues that he still wants to introduce, which do not form part of the general statement or our bundle. And that is why I had asked, are we getting supplementary affidavits from the general? Because had we done that, then we would have all these other issues that he was requested to answer. Now we're sitting with absolutely nothing, and it doesn't assist. And I'm worried that if the remainder of the questioning is based on all these other affidavits that the evidence leaders have seen that we don't have, then it's an exercise in futility because we would not be able to engage with that. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Sauls.
Chair, the assumption would then be that this letter that we are talking about has been a consultation with the minister. A consultation that we have not been a part of, a consultation that the documents we have not seen. Now, senior counsel extracts one letter out of the entire consultation and deems it necessary to be asked here when we are dealing with what General Mkhwanazi has submitted. It is a material wrong, Chair. Even if we get that letter later, that letter forms part of the statement of the minister. It is at that time when we must deal with that issue, not here.
Honorable Malema.
Chair, we've been observing and we thought we must not interrupt. This process must just flow as is, but where there's material crisis, we need to intervene. Evidence leader. This is General Mkhwanazi's evidence. You lead him on that. You don't come across as if you are now cross-examining him instead of leading him. If they had a discussion with General Mkhwanazi, they should have put that in this package and lead him on that. And when you lead him on that, you make reference, go to annex what. Are you there, General? What is your take on this matter? Not wanting to shock him in the process and shock all of us, and then still be an evidence leader. I think you captured it correctly when you say the SC now becomes the advocate of a minister, that the minister is going to come here and say 1, 2, 3. Let's lead General with what we have before us, which they have accepted, that it's enough for him to come and answer questions here, and not talk about things that are not before us, and tomorrow they don't even come. So please, let's leave that line of questioning and let's proceed.
Honorable Skosana.
Thank you, Chair. You know, I thought we were back. We are going to flow. And it's unfortunate that it appears now that our evidence leader is bringing something which we don't have as members. And General Mkhwanazi doesn't have as well any knowledge. And it's quite disturbing that our evidence leader looks like now he's defending the minister who's suspended or who's on special leave here in his absence. I think it would be fair if there's any information, let's have this information too. like my colleague is saying, that it's like now he's an advocate for the minister, and it's not fair, Chair. Let's be beyond reproach. Even if there's other things, please, but let's try to avoid them. The suspended or the special leave minister is not here, and we don't have any document about him as yet. Hence, we agreed as a committee to have the General Mkhwanazi to appear first before anyone here. But we never anticipated this.